E3 is pretty much as good as dead and has been for like a couple years in a row now.
2019 was the last in-person event.
Yeah. And it's kind of disappointing because I do, as a consumer, really enjoy just that influx of all this gaming news all at once. And, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, EA, like everybody, Ubisoft, Activision would be all together, like just announcing everything all at once. But now they just do all of their own online conferences, right? Like there's Ubisoft, some like Ubisoft Connect, State of Play for PlayStation, Xbox Developer Direct, Nintendo Direct. Like everybody's just doing their own thing now.
Yeah, but
So what do you guys think?
So to be fair, like you've seen like videos from E3, right? The massive booths, like the set dressing that all these companies and developers and publishers do. If they can take that and cut that down dramatically for a live stream, they can spend much more time on development, which they won't. But theoretically, they can, spend more money and time on development and all of that. So, I mean, I can get it from like a, capitalism spending bad point of view. But, I mean, I've always wanted to go to E3 and see all of the massive sets and all of this shit. So it would have been nice to see, but,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, I went to DreamHack way back. What was that?
That sounds familiar.
17 or 18 when it was in town, and I went to it and it was cool, but there was a lot of like, in my opinion, wasted space.
Which DreamHack?
At the booths.
Like that sounds familiar, but
DreamHack Dallas is where I went.
Yeah, but like what kind of event is it? Like E3 or?
Yeah, it's very similar, but it's more of the technical and like consumer electronics that are focused more towards like esports and gaming and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, whereas like CES and that's a consumer electronics show. That's all consumer electronics. DreamHack is more of the like computers and hardware that's for games, whereas E3 is like games only.
Yeah.
Didn't your roommate get like some free graphics cards from CES one year, like some 770s or something like that?
I think they were 7. Yeah, they were 770s. He got 3 770s from DreamHack.
Just for free.
Yeah.
Why?
And they were just giving them out.
Yeah, you show up, you get free stuff.
He went through the line 3 times, and they didn't give a shit. They just went boop, boop, beep. Here you go. We just reach into the camera.
Here, viewer, you have one too.
It's like Oprah. You get a 770. You get a 770. Like,
and you get 3. Why am I holding?
Yeah, no. But the whole E3 thing is just. I understand as like a business major, cutting all those costs makes a lot of sense. You don't have to set up this big booth. You don't have to pay for the floor space. You don't have to pay for a bunch of employees to travel and all of their accommodations, like hotels and everything like that. But at the same time, as a consumer, it was just, there was something special in the air around E3, and you knew that you were going to see something cool every single E3, and it was always saved for almost like the end of it, right? Like the end of every conference, the developers would be like, but wait, we got one more thing to show you. And It was always just going to be like everything you knew would be coming out like within the next like 6 to 12 months, usually.
I mean, it's still like that though with Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest. Microsoft still does their event like a day or two after E3 was supposed to start, or historically would start. Nintendo also still does theirs around the same time. So I mean, like, it's still there. There's just no in-person event. You have to go to different channels to watch the different things. So like,
the sense of community of E3 is gone. And I think that's just what I miss, right? Because everybody would be paying attention to E3 all at the same time. But now, if every single developer has their own conference, like what if Microsoft and Sony do those at the same time? Like you have to choose which one you watch live, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's disappointing.
At least we don't have a chance to have it be around so long that it becomes as toxic as GDC was this year.